Hey everyone, I'm back with another video, and today we are going to be doing a tier list ranking every single team's future. So in that, I mean like how they're going to be doing in the future, predicting if they're going to be good or if they're going to be bad. So let's get into this. We've got the best, really good, don't be worried, be a little worried, and you're screwed. So you want to be up here, you don't want to be down here. So let's start off with the Packers. I know Aaron Rodgers just left, so that's a bit of an issue, but he's almost 40. So, yeah. Packers, I would say don't be worried. They have a lot of young talent. Like, they got Christian Watson now. They are losing Allen Lazard, Randall Cobb. And I think Jordan Love, he's going to do a really good job in Green Bay. I don't know why. I just think he will. He hasn't really had much of a chance, and when he did, they took Aaron Rodgers out of the game. They put Jordan Love in the game. He did a really good job. So, yeah, I'm going to say the Packers shouldn't be worried. Sorry about that. The Patriots, I'd be a little bit worried. Mac Jones is pretty bad, honestly. They still got Devontae Parker actually left. Jack Jones, he's in jail because of the gun situation. Bill Belichick, he's still good, but I would be a little bit worried. You don't have Tom Brady anymore, so, yeah. 49ers, I would say they have a really good future. They got Brandon Ayuk, Deebo Samuel, Brock Purdy, Trey Lance, whoever's going to be the starter there. But yeah, the 49ers have a lot of good young talent. Sometimes being young isn't always, a big deal because, they've got Trent Williams and George Kittle who's getting up there in age. But yeah, I think the 49ers, they're going to be doing real well. They're sitting pretty. The Rams, okay, they're a little bit screwed for the future. They got a 35-year-old quarterback who looked terrible this last year. Cooper Kupp is probably their only good player that's going to be there for a while because Aaron Donald, he's 34 years old. But they got their Super Bowl win, but they sacrificed probably the next 10 years. We got the Steelers. I would say don't be worried. They've got George Pickens. Kenny Pickett looked pretty well. He looked good last year. I'll give him some credit there. They've got TJ Watt, Najee Harris, and a very good coach in Mike Tomlin. So I don't think they should be worried. I think their team is good, and I think everything's going to work out very well. The Falcons. Okay, I'm going to say don't be worried. Their last 4 drafts have gone very well. They got Bijan Robinson. That was a bit of it was questionable because they don't really need a running back. They got Drake London before, and then they got Kyle Pitts the year before that, and then they got AJ Terrell the year before that. So I think the Falcons are going to do good. They do have Desmond Ridder as their quarterback. I don't know, he was kind of bad last year, but hopefully he picks up the slack and carries his team to maybe a division title. We got the Ravens. I'm going to say they're going to do really good. I'm not saying they're the best team in the league, but I'm just saying they're going to be top 5 probably because they've got Lamar back, Mark Andrews. They've got a lot of key pieces and young players on that team. They've got a really good coach, very similar to Mike Tomlin, but they got John Harbaugh. He's a very good coach. So, yeah, I think they're sitting pretty. The Bills, they're sitting pretty as well, but they cannot seem to get the job done, even though everyone hypes them up every year. But, yeah, I'm a big believer in the Bills. They've got Stephon Diggs, even Gabe Davis. Obviously, they've got Josh Allen, but so many talented players on that team. And I think they can get it done eventually. I'm not sure when, but they will. The Panthers. See, this one's really hard because they've got J.C. Horn. They just got a new quarterback in Bryce Young. I would say that they've got good chances. If everything works out with Bryce Young, I think they might be able to be up here someday. Not yet, but sometime. We've got the Bears. I'm not saying they're the best team, but they just got so much draft capital, and they just got DJ Moore, a very good receiver. They've still got Justin Fields. They've still got Darnell Mooney. I don't think there's anything to worry about with the Bears. They will do very well, and Bears fans, don't worry. Your future is very bright. We've got the Bengals, obviously. Joe Burrow is young, and they've got Jamar Chase. They've got T. Higgins. They've got Tyler Boyd. They've got everything, man. I don't think they have anything to worry about. The Browns, they've been drafting young. Deshaun Watson has been okay. He only started a few games. I would say they don't be worried. They've got a pretty good coach in Kevin Stefanski. I think they're gonna be all right. I think everything's gonna go well for Cleveland. They've got the best running back in the game in Nick Chubb. So I think even if they just run the ball, they'll win. The Cowboys, I would say don't be worried. They've got Dak Prescott. He's coming on 30 in a few months. Zeke is a question. Obviously, he's not on the team. They've got Tony Pollard. They've got CeeDee Lamb. They got Michael Gallup. They've got Micah Parsons. So they have a very bright future. So I'm gonna give it to the Cowboys. I think they will do very well. The Broncos, really good. Pat Surtain. They've got Patrick. Oh my gosh. I'm so stupid. They've got Jerry Jeudy. They got so many good players on that team. The Lions, honestly, they're winning the division for the next 5 years. They are going to be so good. Jared Goff is playing well. They got Amon-Ra St. Brown. They got Penei Sewell. They got Jahmyr Gibbs in this draft. They have so many good players. I can't even name them all off, dude. They're so great. Texans, I'd be a little bit worried. I wouldn't be like you're screwed because they just got C.J. Stroud and Will Anderson, and those are two really good college quarterbacks. So two college players. My bad, guys. So they're going to be very, very good. I promise you that. I'm going to say at least like 8 wins. 8 wins, that's about fair, wouldn't you say? We've got the Colts. I don't think they're... Well, actually, yeah. Yeah, they got Anthony Richardson. He's really good. I'm not going to say they're screwed because, the new quarterback situation. They still got Jonathan Taylor. Still got Michael Pittman. They still got good enough players to win. I'd say at least 8 games, maybe 7. Jaguars are set up for life with Trevor Lawrence. Man, they almost beat the Chiefs. Obviously, they got screwed out of a win because of the Chiefs. And I'm going to say they're obviously going to be very good because they've got refs on their side. Obviously, Patrick Mahomes is a good quarterback. I don't like him. I think he's annoying. I think his family's annoying. I think he is just the biggest crybaby in the world. Go back, watch some clips. Yeah, they're going to be good. Travis Kelce is almost 30. He's like 34. So he won't be in the league for much longer. But yeah, I think they have a very good and bright future. We've got the Cardinals. They are screwed. They've got nothing. They've got Kyler Murray. He's not really that good. Don't tell anybody. He can run, but he can't really throw. I can't think of anything that's going to make them be good or anything right now that is good about their team. We've got the Chargers. They have a very good future. They just can't choke away 4 touchdown leads anymore in the playoffs. That just can't happen. They've got a young star in Justin Herbert, Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, Joey Bosa. That list could go on and on and on. They've got so many good players. Got the Dolphins. I'd be a little bit worried. I know they have Tyreek. They have Jalen Waddle. They have Jalen Ramsey. But Tua has showed himself as a very good quarterback. But the problem with Tua is that he gets hurt. He almost died out on the field, man. That was scary. I was watching that game. He's coming back next year. They picked up his 5th-year option. I hope he does really well. And I'm actually liking the Dolphins. I like their logo. I like their coach. I like their team. I think they're good. I hope they do well. We got the Vikings. I would say don't be worried. Only reason I'm doing that is because they have Justin Jefferson. They lost Adam Thielen. They've got a very mid Kirk Cousins. Justin Jefferson is really the only reason why I'd say that don't be worried. We got the Saints. I would say a little bit worried. They don't really have... Oh, yeah, they've got Derek Carr. I'm sorry. They have Derek Carr as their quarterback. Yep, that's going to take them to the Super Bowl. Yeah, no, they have Michael Thomas, who hasn't played in 3 years. Chris Olave, who's a rising star. I think he'll get better. I know he didn't win Rookie of the Year. I know that was Garrett Wilson. But I think the Saints will do good this year. But I don't think they're going to win the division. Got the Giants. They have a really good future. Daniel Jones just got the bag. I hope he does good. And, the Giants don't get screwed. They did real well last year. Surprisingly won a playoff game. Pretty proud of these guys actually. They took down the Vikings. That was really good. Proud of you Giants. We've got the Jets. I would say don't be worried. They've got Garrett Wilson. They've got all these young studs, and they do obviously have Aaron Rodgers now, and they still have Zach Wilson. Here's the thing: Aaron Rodgers is 39 years old. And you might be like, oh, Tom Brady was 45 when he retired. Aaron Rodgers is not Tom Brady. He's not on a TB12 diet. Look at them. Tom Brady looks younger, and he's 6 years older. That's the thing. They have Zach Wilson technically as the backup. I'm not really sure how that situation is going. But, yeah, he might be there for like 2 years. They really didn't give up a lot for Aaron Rodgers, which was smart. I think the Jets actually got the good side of the trade. So yeah, hopefully the Jets have a good future because I like a lot of the players on their team. We've got the Raiders. Oh gosh, I'd be a little bit worried. They have Josh Jacobs. They've got Darren Waller. No, they don't have Darren Waller. I'm sorry. Darren Waller is on the Giants. I totally messed up there. They've got Devontae Adams, Jimmy G. I don't know how that's gonna go. He's pushing 30, so that's not really an ideal situation. So, yeah, Eagles, they're winning the Super Bowl this next year. I can promise you that. Best team in the league, them and the Bengals. That's my Super Bowl matchup. Those are the two best teams in the league. Sorry, Eagles, you got screwed out of a Super Bowl last year, but it's okay. Come back strong. You will win. I promise you that. Seahawks, I would say don't be worried. They got Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf. They've got a pretty good team. Only problem is Geno Smith, and I'm not saying Geno was bad last year. He won Comeback Player of the Year. He was really good, and I'll admit that. I'm a Geno supporter, but he is 34 years old, which could be an issue, maybe not an issue. He might play 10 more years there. You never know, but that normally is an issue. So hopefully Geno does well. Was never really a big Seahawks fan, but I hope he does well. I like Geno. Buccaneers, I would be a little bit worried because I don't know about Baker. They had Tom Brady for 3 years. They were really good. But they've got Mike Evans. They've got, all that good defense. They've got Chris Godwin. They're winning the division. Even with Baker, Kyle Trask, whoever they're going to be using this year. Buccaneers are winning the division. Heck, maybe they'll win a playoff game. We don't know that for sure, but maybe they will. We've got the Titans. I would be worried. Ryan Tannehill is pretty bad. Malik Willis did not really show a lot of good signs. They have Derrick Henry. They don't have A.J. Brown anymore, obviously. And they've got Kevin Byard. And I think that's about it. Let me know in the comments. I don't know a lot about these Titans. Washington. I'm just going to say don't be worried. Sam Howell actually looked pretty good. You guys got rid of Carson Wentz, which is the W. You got Terry McLaurin, pretty good O-line, pretty good defense. Yeah, I would say the future very well could be bright for Commanders and the Commanders fans. So yeah, guys, make sure to subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will be doing many more tier list rankings in the future. Let me know what tier list you guys want me to rank, like I said in future videos. So please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. You don't have to if you don't want to, but that would just help me out a lot, guys. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.